Hi guys, welcome. My name is Annie. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about the new Nomad Cosmetics Tokyo Harajuku palette. If you haven't heard of Nomad Cosmetics before, I would really recommend that you check them out. They're a great company. They make beautiful eyeshadows, beautiful blushes. I haven't tried their highlights yet, but they are on my list to try for sure. The really interesting thing about Nomad Cosmetics is their design philosophy. They design all of their palettes while on site, on location. So this palette was designed while they were in Tokyo. All the colors you'll see here come from things that they saw while they were there. So let's go ahead and open it up so you can kind of get a glimpse of what we're talking about here. It's got a nice big mirror and it has 15 shadows. The top row here is all mattes. The middle are satin mattes, and these bottom ones are these really interesting glitter kind of topper shades. You can wear them on their own and they look really great. That's what I've done today. But you can also layer them over the mattes and the satins and they really pop. These shadows are really unique. I don't think I have anything else in my collection like these shadows. So talking a little bit more about this brand. They are cruelty-free and they're vegan. They are made in China, but they are not sold on mainland China, which is why they can retain that cruelty-free label. Shipping experiences. Dealing with this company is probably the best purchasing experience I probably have ever had in all my years of purchasing makeup. I purchased this palette, I want to say, it was, I think, on a Monday. Oh no, it was a Sunday evening is when I bought this palette, California time. They're based in New York. I live in California. So I bought this Sunday evening, paid for it online, and they had this palette ready to be shipped on Monday morning. It was shipped out. I received it on Wednesday. So it took 2 mail days to get to me, which is pretty incredible when you're talking about coming from New York to California. Now I did pay for the expedited shipping because it was only $4 more than regular shipping. This palette is $37 US plus $4 shipping, and again I paid the $8 instead of the $4. I also did use a coupon code. They have a coupon for first-time purchasers, first-time customers for $5 off. So I did use that. So I got $5 off of my purchase. So that took some money off of the shipping, and I wound up paying about $3 for shipping. Totally worth it. After trying this palette, I immediately picked up another one because I really enjoyed this formula. These shadows are actually very soft shadows, so they do have a lot of kick up in the pan. Now that doesn't bother me at all. I didn't experience any fallout on my face whatsoever while using these shadows, but there is kick up. They're very soft. They do have these cute little, I don't know if we can see any left here, they have these cute little cat imprints on them. But those do disappear fairly quickly because they are such soft shadows. This is not a first impression. I have used this palette for 3 other looks that I posted on my Instagram. So I'm going to try to insert pictures here. We'll see if that's possible. Being new to YouTube, I'm not sure that I have those editing skills. We'll find out. So anyways, if you are interested in seeing how I got this look on my eyes today, go ahead and stick around. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. And if you're interested in following me on other social media, I am on Instagram. My Instagram handle is cmybliss_beauty. So CMYBLISS_beauty on Instagram. So if you're interested in checking out any looks that I've done over the past year or so, go ahead and find me there. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button. Anyways, so if you are wanting to see how I got the look here on my eyes, stick around. We will go through that. And then at the end of the video, I will give my final thoughts on this palette. So here we go. Okay, so you can see I've already done one eye off camera. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this other eye and see if I can make it match this eye. We are going to start today with this pink shade here, yellow shade here up at the top. On a fluffy blending brush, this is the Luxie 229 tapered blending. I'm just going to lightly dip into that shadow, and I'm going to start applying it up here above my crease. It's okay if it gets into the crease. These shades blend very beautifully into one another. I am just very lightly dipping my brush into the pan. These are very, very soft shadows. It doesn't take much. You just barely touch them and you do get a lot of kick up in the pan. Now that doesn't bother me at all. I'd rather have a shadow that blends beautifully than one that I have to really dig into and work hard to get any color payoff. You can see how quickly that blended. When I dip my brush into the pan, just so you kind of know what I'm doing, I'm literally just barely tapping it, just like that. So even though I keep dipping in, it's not like I'm loading my brush up and piling the shadows on. I am literally just barely tapping it in. Now I'm taking this shadow up pretty high. On the inner part of my brow bone, I'm really bringing it up. I want it to kind of touch right there. And then I'll come in with the more neutral shade, pretty much the only neutral shade in this palette, later to highlight underneath my brow bone. Okay, I've done that. I'm going to go in now with the next shade, which is going to be this mint shade here, right there. And I'm going to take this on a Luxie 231, the small tapered blending. It's much more tapered than the last one I used. Again, just lightly dipping, and I'm going to overlap this mint shade and the yellow shade together. You can see how well they blend together. It takes me absolutely no time to work with these shadows. The only sad thing is because they are super soft, those cute little cat imprints kind of disappear pretty quickly, and they are adorable. All right. So I think I've got that where I want it already. Going in now with the Luxie 231 eye shading brush. This is a flatter brush, and this deeper green here. We are going to put that in the outer corner and lower down in the crease. We're just going to blend that in. Doesn't matter if I get it on my lid. I'm going to do a cut crease today, so that's all going to get covered anyways. I do want to be careful and make sure that I can see that shade when I've got my eyes fully relaxed. So being careful not to raise my eyebrows and looking straight ahead in my mirror, I want to make sure that I can see that darker shade. Okay, I think I like that. I'm going to go in and kind of fix this one a bit as well. Bring that up a little bit higher. Now, obviously these are pastels, so deepening up with this pastel palette, the only shades in here that are at all deep, there's one gray shade, which is a really nice shade, but not what I'm kind of going for today. So I'm going to use my liner today to add visual interest. All right, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease off camera, add my liner, do the rest of my face, and we'll be back to do my under eyes and talk about my final thoughts on the palette. So I'll see you in a minute. All right, I'm back. I have got my face makeup on, my liner on, and we're ready to work on the lower lash. I did go ahead and already apply some of the liner to my lower rim of my eyes, just because that's really hard to do on camera. All right, so I'm going to go back into the palette. I'm going to pick up a flat definer brush here. This is the Luxie 221, and using that darker green shade, Now is Forever. Being gentle with this because again, these are very soft. So I did pick it up, tap it off, got a little bit of cat hair there. And I'm going to go ahead and connect this shade to my liner. Now, I kind of wanted to play today with the juxtaposition of these really soft pastel shades and a hard line along my outer, you know, the outer portion of my thing. So I get a really sharp wing there. All right. Okay. Bring that, I'm bringing it down just a little bit. So, you know, I'm not keeping it just right on the lash line. I'm bringing it down just a smidgen. And I'm just kind of stamping it there. Again, tapping in very lightly to the palette. And just stamping it. And I am making sure that I connect it there at the outer corner so it's connected to the wing. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to pick up the light mint shade there. On this is a Royal & Langnickel Omnia BOM 18 detail brush, and just smudge that underneath. Again, bringing it up and connecting it to the wing. It takes no effort whatsoever to do. And of course, last but not least, I am going to take some of that yellow shade on a Luxie mini tapered brush. This is the number 121. And I am going to just blend those two out. Again, connecting it to the wing. Okay. For the inner corner, I'm going to use another Luxie. This is the Luxie 141, and I'm actually going to pick up this light pink shade on the corner. It's one of the little topper glitter shades here, this shade here, and I'm going to use that on the inner corner. I don't need to use a glitter glue for this because I don't want it to be super bright. I don't want it to take over. I just want to add a little bit of interest there. Adds just a little bit of sparkle. This one actually has a bit of a kind of green shift to it, I guess. Yeah, like a little green shift. So it actually goes quite well with this look. And we're just going to make sure that it's nice and bright. And last but not least, we are going to pick up this center shade here. It's kind of a nudie little shade there. We're going to put that up on my brow bone here. It is a satin finish, so it gives a little bit of a sheen. Normally I like something a little more matte on my brow bone, but this isn't bad. All right. Last thing we need to do is apply mascara. I don't wear false lashes. I wear glasses, so false lashes annoy me. And also, you know, working with small children, the last thing I need is to worry about a lash popping out. I'm just using the Too Faced Cosmetics Better Than Sex mascara. Did my camera stop? No, it is recording. I thought it stopped recording there for a moment. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and add that. I usually do about 2 coats of mascara. I tend to be a little messy with my mascara, so hopefully I don't wind up with it all over my face today. Like to concentrate most of that mascara on my outer, maybe outer 3/4 of the lashes, really focusing on this outer quarter so I get that kind of flared lash look. All right, there is the top lashes done. And for my lower lashes, I'm going to go in with the Mile High Club from Wonder Beauty. It's got a much smaller brush on it, so I'm less likely to get it all over my face. All right, I'm going to go ahead and zoom you out, and we'll put on some lipstick. All right, so for lipstick, I'm going to go ahead and use that same shade that I used for eyeliner. It's the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lip in the shade Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, so there we are. That's the final look today. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like my lips might be a little bright for this look. I think I'm going to actually go over the top of this blue with the shade No Offense. It's another Jeffree Star lipstick from the Jawbreaker collection. Just to kind of have that match my eyes a little bit more. I'm going to kind of take that right over the top. Yeah, I think I like that much better. All right, so there we go. That's the final look. All right, so let's talk about my impressions of this palette. Like I said before, this is not the first time I've used this palette. I've done 3 other looks with this, and I've absolutely loved it from the very beginning. The shadows, as you saw, blend beautifully. They are buttery smooth. Those glitter topper shades are probably some of the most unique that I have in my collection. They look absolutely amazing over the more matte or satin finish shadows. And they also look quite good on their own. Very, very pleased with how this came out today. So should you buy this palette? If you like pastels, I would say absolutely yes, buy this palette. The company, as I said before, is really wonderful to work with. Their shipping is fast, their customer service is amazing. Definitely worth the $37 for this palette. So yes, thank you for joining me today. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to hit the like button. That really helps me out. And subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any uploads. I upload once a week. hopefully as my channel grows, I can start uploading more, but right now, due to time constraints, I really can only upload once a week. But once a week, and I'll be doing reviews, I'll be doing tutorials, all of those things. We'll talk about more mature skin, how to deal with wrinkles, things like that. Anyways, yes, thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye.